Hello, 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 everybody. How are you? It's so good to be back here again. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning from wherever you are watching or listening to this program from. Um, Before we get started, I want you all to please do what we typically do, like and share this broadcast. I am doing the same thing. Like and share this broadcast because you might just be saving the life of that one person who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. Thank you, thank you, thank you. While we wait for some more people to join, if you can hear me, please type I can hear you in the comment section. I just want to be sure that I am not speaking to myself, but anyway, I'm used to talking to myself. So, but, like and share, type I can hear you in the comment section, and thank you for doing that. So, while we're waiting, like and share this broadcast. Like and share this broadcast. All right. So let's go straight to introducing our guest for today. So I have a very great man, a man of value, a man who believes in, encouraging people. And his name is Frank Sinclair. Now, Frank is the Chief Encouragement Officer from Dream Again LLC, a coaching, keynote speaking, and training enterprise. His primary focus are entrepreneurs. He's widely known in the region as the number one encouragement empowerment coach. He's very community minded, serving on the boards of CASA, another Life Foundation, Front Range Power Connectors is a founding member of that one, and Pikes Peak Pros is also a founding member of this organization. He's also the president of VetNet, that's Veterans Networking. He further presents quarterly to Onward to Opportunity and consults with leaders widely. He further mentors men coming out of addiction and homelessness at the Springs Rescue Mission. He was awarded the Colorado Random Acts of Kindness Award in 2019 and the Most Influential Networker Award in 2020. Now, Frank is married to Michelle. All three of his adult children are business executives in Denver. So, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of your time, without further ado, I want you all to join me as I bring to the stage this great man of eminence, this great man of virtue, Mr. Frank Sinclair. Thank you so much, sir, for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on this program. We really appreciate you. Welcome.
Well, thank you, Dr. John.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, now for those of you who are just who are listening and watching this program now, we experienced some technical difficulties while trying to get on. I like to motivate people. Now, a board of greatness is mainly all about encouraging people, motivating people through mentorship and coaching. And while we were trying to come in, Mr. Sinclair had some technical difficulties, but still he did not give up because life is just like that.
Yes.
Sometimes you get what you never planned for. Murphy's Law, if you know Murphy's Law says whatever will go wrong. But we didn't give up. Here we are today.
Yeah.
The computer didn't work, but we did not give up. Now he's streaming from his phone. So when life hits you with challenges, always look beyond, always raise your heads high and look for other ways, alternatives, rather than complaining. Am I right, Mr. Sinclair?
You are so right. Couldn't be said better, brother.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. So now we are here broadcasting. We will talk about his life experiences. And I know there's somebody out there who would benefit, who his story would resonate with. So, Mr. Sinclair, can you please tell us how did you come about that niche, encouragement? What took you towards that direction?
Well, pain took me
Wow.
towards that direction. Yeah, born into segregation in small town in North Carolina, the second of 15 children. Um, we were
15.
15, yes. Number
Wow.
two,
Wow.
we were sharecroppers. We worked in the tobacco fields, the cotton fields. My parents only finished sixth and eighth grade, respectively. And coming up that way, I didn't fit into the Black community, obviously not the white community, because that just was not a place that we could engage in the city that I lived in. So coming up, being shunned, not being able to be a part, created in me a space where I became very curious by reading a lot.
Wow. Wow.
So that was the touch point at the beginning of my curiosity about other human beings.
Wow. Wow. That's awesome. And you talked about reading. You know, a lot of people underestimate the power or the importance of reading. So how can you, how can you encourage such, people like that who do not know the value of reading? Because I still meet a lot of people and I do a lot of work trying to encourage, motivate them to read. So what's your advice for people?
Well, everyone says that they want to elevate and level up their game, right? And
Right.
level up their lives. So, really, that's kind of a differentiator. The most powerful people in business, and I'm not talking about name people, but people that rise to their greatest degree of their capabilities are readers. It's a scientific fact that great leaders read at least 25 books a year. And there's really no excuse because you can listen to them, read them. There's so many ways to engage good literature today. So if you want to level up your game, you need to level up your ingestion of literature.
Right, right. That's awesome. That's a powerful advice and a powerful word of inspiration there. Now, if given the opportunity to, start from your teenage days, what are those things you did back then that you would be able to, or what are those things you would want to change? Now, this question, I'm asking it specifically based on the young men who might be listening to this program now, or those people looking for a second chance in life. So what would you have done differently?
Well, doctor, I can't think of anything I would have done differently. I mean that sincerely. I don't know. We do what we know until we know to do better. Maya Angelou said, right?
Right.
When we know better, we do better. Hopefully,
True.
but I encourage people just to leverage their pain. Look deeply into what that uncovered in your life, because pain isn't there just as by happenstance. There are no coincidences in life. So whatever pain you went through, take that as a sign or a stepping stone to your next victory or the next success or opportunity that you have in your life. Don't discard it, leverage it.
Right, 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 right. That makes a whole lot of sense, because I've heard Jim Rohn say, um, let's not pray against challenges, but instead let's pray for strength to overcome those challenges because it is those challenges, those pains that will give birth to the courage, the strength to do better.
Yeah,
Right, right, right.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I lost you.
Now I'm still here. Can you?
Okay, great,
Yeah,
great, great.
yeah.
I can hear you. That's awesome. So thank you so, so much for that. So, do you have any book that you have written?
Yeah, I've written two books so far. Well, contributed to the second one. My first book is called Dream Again: Lessons on Leveraging Your Pain. So I take sections of my life and then and show how that created space for me to become the man that I am today. Without that, then there would have been none of this. And trust me, I've made a lot of mistakes. I still do. Our second book is called Your Personal Life Coach. It was released in October. It's the first of a series of 10 books that we're writing over the next 5 years. One will be released every 6 months. In May, Your Personal Business Coach hits the stands through Amazon.
Oh, okay, great, great, great. Do you have copies of those books with you there?
Uh, Not sitting here with me. No,
Okay, okay,
no,
let's
no, no.
let's
I
do
have one in
this.
my
All
car.
right. Okay, let's do this now because we have, we're streaming on three platforms: YouTube, Facebook, and podcast, certainly. So some people can see you, some can only hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, for the sake of those people who are listening to us now via podcast,
mhm.
can you please repeat the books and where they can find the books?
Oh,
The
yeah.
names, the titles of the books, please.
Yes, absolutely. Book number one is called Dream Again: Lessons on Leveraging Your Pain. The second book is called Your Personal Life Coach. So it's a book that helps you to navigate your life from the comfort of your couch or wherever it is that you read. Our third book will be releasing in May, Your Personal Business Coach, and we'll have 8 additional books in the next 5 years that are going to release in the coaching modality.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much for that. And now you talked about dream again. Now, Jim Rohn once talked about, the importance of a dream, and he said the best time to start working on anything is when you have finished it, which means you ought to have seen it as a dream or in your vision, the beginning and the end. So, what's your take on the importance of dreams?
Well,
Some people will say, "Come on, stop dreaming, stop dreaming." What's the importance?
I think when you stop dreaming, you stop hoping. I think
Yes.
dreams is really the foundation of creating hope inside of your heart, inside of your mind. So once you dream, and just like the uh, we dream just by consequence. People dream just regular dreams, right? But
Right.
if our mindset shifts, we can have powerful dreams, and we may have to dream it again and again and again because challenges are just part and parcel part of life. So that's my whole form and platform is pick that dream up, dust that dream off, and let's move ahead and find ways that you can make that dream a reality in your life.
Awesome. Awesome. Great. I have a favorite quote from Greg Reed that says, "A dream written down with timelines becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed with action makes your dreams come true." So, what's your take on um, having people write down their dreams?
The exact quote that you just gave, Doctor, is what I use in my coaching enterprises. So that's my take.
Right, 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 right. So for those people who feel that dreams are just dreams, I typically will tell them that everything starts from the dream or vision, an idea, right? So
Yeah,
when it comes to starting a business, when it comes to you know achieving anything that you want, it first of all starts from a dream, an idea, and a vision. But not until you learn how to convert it into goals and take action on those, it remains a fantasy, it remains a dream. Is
yeah.
is that correct?
Absolutely right. It does. And people just underestimate themselves, right? All the time. It's just like there's so much potential in human beings. No one ever reaches their fullest potential. You
Exactly.
know, and media gives all of these highlights of these people because we make money the goal. And that's the first problem. You know, money is just a byproduct of doing what you were created to do.
Right.
Right. So it's not the goal. It's never the goal. Humans are not the goal. Right. That's why when we try to uncover the why of a human being, if you say, well, my little baby here is my why. No, your baby is going to get the benefit of your why, but
Right.
it's not your why. What if they die? What if they go away? What if something happens tragically? Then your entire why has gone? That doesn't make sense. You don't serve humanity well when you make money and people your why. You serve them the best when you discover a why that propels you forward and gets you energized every morning to do what you were created to do.
Wow. 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 That's powerful. 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 You know, sometimes, or not sometimes, most of the times, um, people tend to start working on a dream or on a vision for the sake of money. I'm not saying money is not important, because I know money is right next to oxygen, in terms of importance, right? But most times, some people go about it the wrong way. It happened to me previously too.
Yeah,
The initial goal will be to make money, but later on, as one um, matures and grows, then you realize that it's now more focused on value, because we know that value attracts money. Am I correct about that?
absolutely. Absolutely. You know, you and I should be going out on the road together, my friend. We say the exact same thing. And we've never met. We've never met. Our first interaction ever in our lives, but
Right.
it's all about value. That should be what you're thinking. Where am I creating value for humanity? First of all, who am I? Why am I here? And why should anyone care? Right?
Right. Right. Right.
And that's
Right.
the value statement. Why? What am I creating that anyone should care about? And if you're not willing and ready to answer that question, then you're not ready for business.
True. True.
That's
I completely agree with you on that. And like you said, we're just meeting for the very first time, talking for the very first time. And what you say, or what you've been saying, completely resonates with me. And I know someone out there right now is being touched. There's somebody out there who definitely is listening to this program, who is now believing that he or she has a second chance in life,
mhm.
right? Now, you know, based on what we have just gone through, the pandemic, the level of depression generally has increased globally. The level of anxiety has increased globally. The level of hunger and the level of domestic violence has also increased. People lost their jobs and their, businesses folded up. I know you are not a therapist, and you know, what would be your words of encouragement for these people? So, this is a full disclaimer. I know he's not a therapist. He just want to speak as a man of wisdom and experience to inspire and motivate someone out there. What's your advice for that person who has given up based off of all these predicaments?
Yeah. Well, my word would be, get up, because that really, if you really, you need to surround yourself with people that can hold your hands up, people that can motivate you, that can speak life into you. It's so, so, so important. I can't overemphasize the importance of having a great tribe around you that can help you become all that you were designed to be. So, with that said, we have to encourage ourselves. One of the greatest advice I've ever received in my business life was be encouraged. A guy said, what do you, a leader, do every morning before they go out to try to help other humans? It's be encouraged. You have to find things that encourage you every morning. I have exercises that encourage me before I go look at humans, be a part of other humans' activities, and etc. Because if I'm not encouraged, then I can't encourage other people. So jump up, be encouraged. Listen, no one's ever told me that, you know what, Frank, I'm so encouraged by my job, I'm quitting. Oh, I'm so encouraged by my marriage that I'm divorcing. And I'm so encouraged by school that I'm dropping out. No one says that because encouragement is the touch point, the foundation that creates hope inside of you. So find a way to encourage yourself so that hope is built and life can move forward because you were designed for incredible things in your life.
Wow, 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 wow. That was powerful, powerful, powerful. Now, how can people reach out to you? And okay, no, before we get there, do you have a coaching program apart from those foundations that you are part of? Do you have like an online community where people can always reach out to you for coaching?
We don't have an online community as of yet, Doctor. We're building that. We
Okay,
just
great.
launched the Dream Again Coaches Collaborative January 1st. It's involved 11 other coaches, including myself, right now in five different states. That's going to take the philosophy of coaching. We coach intuitively. We know assessments are good. We're not putting them down. People do great work with, but we do it intuitively. We start with story because if you're not brave enough to explore your story, it's very difficult for you to go forward in any enterprise in life. So,
True.
uncovering story unwraps purpose and gives us an opportunity to find out where you need to go.
Wow. Powerful. Awesome. Awesome. So, on what social media platforms are you active on?
Yeah, I'm active on LinkedIn, Facebook, and I might add, for all of my friends out there, we built a Facebook community called the Be Encouraged Community, which has 50,000, almost 51,000 people in it in 120 nations in every state in the union. So to go to the Be Encouraged community, if you want some encouragement sent your way every day over the phone and Facebook, only thing you can do in that community is encourage people. You can't sell anything, you can't buy anything, you can't promote anything. Only thing you can do is encourage one another. The Be Encouraged community on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn are my three primary social media platforms.
Awesome. I'm sure you all heard that. Those of you watching via YouTube and Facebook, you heard what he said. Those of you listening via podcast, you can reach him, reach out to him via those platforms. And you can also visit his website. It's Dream Again LLC. Dream, DreamAgain LLC.com. Dream Again LLC.com. So he's a very great man, and he's the number one encouragement coach. Whatever you want to get into that is of positivity. If you want to start a business, you're going through some personal challenges and you need some words of encouragement. You want to grow in your career, you want to move to the next level from where you are to where you want to be. Reach out to Frank Sinclair. He's a great man. He would be able to take you through that journey by being your personal coach for encouragement. Okay. So thank you all for listening. I see some comments here. Let's see. 1 second. Oh, Sherry D. Smith. She said, Dream Again sounds like a good read. Absolutely. So please go purchase a copy today and go and follow this man. Follow him on his social media pages, platforms. follow him and get some inspiration and motivation. So thank you so much. We really do appreciate you for taking time out of your busy schedule to, join in this program. Now, this man did not just only show up here to encourage people who are watching or listening. He also made a great contribution to a mission that we are working with. Because of him, we would be able to distribute more books this weekend to people to help them find their purpose in life. We encourage reading. Reading helped me change the narrative in my life, helped me change the trajectory of my life. And I'm doing everything humanly possible to make sure that same thing is transferred to as many people as possible. And this man has supported, and we will be sharing lots of books this weekend, courtesy a great man like Mr. Sinclair. So thank you so much for the support, sir. Keep doing what you do. And for those of you who are listening, always remember that you are stronger than you think you are. No matter what your challenges are, these too shall pass. All right. Heraclitus said the only constant in life is change. Your pain will pass. Your sorrows will pass. Your hardship will pass. Just remember, never make a permanent decision under a temporary situation. All
Mhm.
right. Thank you, everybody. You want to give 1 minute of encouragement again? Do you have 1 more minute?
Yes, I do. Yeah, thank
Okay.
you, Doctor. What a great show. What an incredible human being being on with Dr. John is. And for all of you out there, I'm a brag just for a minute. All three of my children are business executives. So it's proven through life, and not just because of me. They have drive and those type of things. But I was a homeless guy, I was a 26-year-old guy here in Colorado Springs. I was homeless living in Acacia Park. And one person stopped by and asked me to tell my story to him. And I told my story to that one guy, and he took me by the hand and took me home and changed the entire trajectory of my life. That's the power of one human being looking beyond the obvious and giving another human being the opportunity to excel. So never dismiss all the power that you have to make a difference, because you were put on earth to change lives.
That's powerful. Yeah, remember, everybody, please, we're not asking you all to give us any money. What we're asking you to do is like and share. Share this broadcast. Share this broadcast, because you might just be saving the life of that one person who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. You might just be saving the life of that one person who made a decision a few minutes ago to just walk down the street to go take his or her life. You might just be saving them. Please share this broadcast. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.